Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself and my partner. My name is Melati and my partner is Nordiana, and here we will to explain about our review from Voice of American with 6 topics. And here I will explain about the 3 topics. And here the first topic is about America's national parks with the title Washington's Cherry Blossoms Signal the Start of Spring. And here what I got from listen the audio, that the blooming of cherry blossom in Washington is a symbol if the country will enter spring, which is characterized by the bloom of cherry blossoms that have been planted in Washington. And the cherry blossom trees are brought directly from Japan, and it is a real flower. And every year, Washington will celebrate the arrival of spring with the Cherry Blossom Festival for 2 weeks. And thanks to that, more than 1.5 million people from all over the world come to the capital to follow the festival. Many people who visited the place just to enjoy the peak event and of the Cherry Blossom Festival. And next, about the second topic is America's President, with the title George Washington Reluctant. George Washington was the first president of the United States. Washington was born in 1732 in the colony of Virginia. His father died when Washington was 11. As a boy, he learned to read and mathematics. Instead of him continuing his education, historical Joseph Ellis said that Washington had no formal education and went to war. And when he fought, he was a very strong man and able to act as a great leader. And after all, it turned out that George Washington became the first president of the United States. He served from 1789 to 1797. Not only that, he also had many other achievements. He owns thousands of acres of land in his native Virginia. He is known as a famous general who led the American colonies to the freedom of British government. And he also presided as the convention that created the U.S. Constitution. He felt what he was doing in the government was enough and wanted to retire. But the country's new election has another idea. They want Washington to move to New York and create an American presidency. Then he accepted it as his duty, and Washington was sworn in as president in 1789. And here the third topic about American stories with the title Luck by Mark Twain. A very famous Englishman of this time who was considered a genius and intelligent. However, in reality, he is stupid and careless but many people wrongly respond to this by saying that is the intelligence of the mind that he has. And even though he had strange jokes, he was always comrades were already anxious because they were lacking in the troop because many fought during the war. They had talked about retreating from the war, but what the man did, he went forward and went up the left hill so that he met with Russian and British troops, and his soldiers had thought that they would be killed. However, a miracle appeared that the Russian soldiers and also the British thought that they were British soldiers. And in a moment, things turned from what they had lost to winners, and in the end, they won the war. He sent directly to Scoresby and put his arm around him and hugged him in the field in front of all the soldiers. Scoresby rose to fame that They as a great military leader respected around the world. That honor will never go away when the history book either, and no one knows if he is just a wolf followed by string luck. And the next explanation will explain by my partner Nordiana. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Melati. And now I will continue the explanation about the article I found in Voice English Learning. The first topic is about arts and culture. The title is Big Bird Vaccine Criticism over Vaccine Message. Okay, what is Big Bird? Big Bird is a popular and beloved character from the children's television show Sesame Street. Recently, Big Bird wrote on his official Twitter page that he has been vaccinated against COVID-19. So this Big Bird persuade millennials, especially children aged 5 until 11 years. He retweeted in Twitter that indeed after the vaccine feel a little sick, but after that the immune system increased and was more protect from exposure to the COVID-19 virus. What Big Bird has done has indeed revealed the pros and cons in the community. The public's reaction to the Big Bird's action in sponsoring the vaccine drew a number of different reactions from the community. Okay, what I learned from this article is we can do creative thing to persuade others and also see the let the latest thing, and this makes us creative and innovative. Okay, for the next the topic is as it is. The title is Biden signs 1.2 trillion infrastructure spending plan. American President Joe Biden signed into law Monday 1.2 trillion spending plan to provide money for a wide group of purposes. They include developing routes, bridge, ports, transportation, water project, internet service, and other things across the United States. Biden thanked Republican Senator Portman of Ohio and Democratic Senator Kristen Sinema of Arizona for their work to get bipartisan support for the bill. Joe Biden undertakes infrastructure development to improve existing facilities in his country. The lesson I got from this article is that America is a developed country, including in terms of increasingly advanced infrastructure. Everything cannot be spread from the president who leads his country. Scroll down. Okay, for the last topic is about Ask a Teacher. The title is Anyway and Similar Words. Okay, the question is, could you tell me the use and meaning of these two words, nevertheless and anyway? Anyway is an adverb that means it describes or gives us more information about a verb or adjective. The usual meaning is similar to in any case or even though something else is true. Let us look at some example of how we use it. I think Candid will not read my message, but I am going to write to her anyway. Okay, this is example from word anyway, and scroll down. Okay. You also asked about the word nevertheless. It is an adverb too, and it means in spite of something that was said before. It is more formal and sounds a little old-fashioned when compared to anyway. For example, COVID-19 infection rates are falling in my state. Nevertheless, we should still follow the safety guidelines. Okay, other words or expression you may see that can serve the same purpose as anyway are anyways, nonetheless, regardless, in any case, and at any rate. The lesson that I can take in this Ask Teacher session is to use the words anyway and nevertheless. Okay, maybe that's all from us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.